everyone, I am Vardha Sharma, editor Newsband, daily English newspaper of Navi Mumbai. Today we have with us a very renowned personality. Navi Mumbaikars know him very well. He is the former commissioner of Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation and has recently joined as divisional commissioner, Konkan Division. So we have with us Mr. Anna Sahab Misal. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Namaskar.
And sir, first of all, I would like to thank you as well as congratulate you because during your tenure as the commissioner of NMMC, the nationwide Swachh Bharat Sarvekshan was carried out 2019, and we feel really proud to say that Navi Mumbai has ranked third. You had, we know it very well that you had undertaken various initiatives and measures, and the efforts have reaped results. And today we are proud to say that Navi Mumbai is the third cleanest city in the country.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely, we plan for that. Actually, when I joined as commissioner, municipal commissioner of Navi Mumbai, in my first speech, first on the very day of joining, I told that day that we'll try to achieve the position which would be within first three at India level.
Yeah.
And we plan accordingly, and the credit goes to whole of our team, all our Navi Mumbai the citizens of Navi Mumbai who participated in Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 very actively, and even media and the political leadership, all together we could achieve this position. And definitely, I think next year we with this preparation, we can go to the first position that I'm very much confident about.
Really nice, and starting with a positive note. So, sir, as we know that as Konkan division is very vast, it comprises of, in fact, 7 districts, namely Mumbai city, Mumbai suburban, then we have Thane, Palghar, Ratnagiri, Raigad, and Sindhudurg. Besides, there are 23 Nagar Parishads, 17 Nagar Panchayats, and 8 Mahanagar Palikas under your jurisdiction. So the area is vast, and hence the responsibility is immense. And especially now when you have come joined at a time when the entire country is facing this COVID-19 challenge. So what is your assessment of the situation in the Konkan region?
Actually, this is true that the most important challenge we are having right now is to fight with the COVID menace, and definitely whole our team, all the collectors or municipal commissioners, even the CEOs of Jilla Parishad and the municipalities, they are working very hard, and the situation is improving. Basically, if you see in many of the corporations like Thane, Ulhasnagar, BOND, and even some of the municipalities, the situation is improving. The cases are coming down. The number is coming down. So I hope even in Navi Mumbai it will come down, because that was quite under control. But these days it's not much, but I think it will come down now. Even I spoke to Raigad collector yesterday. She's also trying very hard, and the Panvel, particularly Panvel Corporation. So maybe within next 2 to 3 weeks, we can see much improvement in the situation.
Sir, Konkan is known for its natural beauty. You know, we have lush green surroundings everywhere. But
Yeah.
however, the area repeatedly faces floods and landslides. And recently, the area was adversely hit by cyclone Nisarg. So, is the state government planning any concrete measures in this regard?
No, actually, the the whole Konkan belt is a heavy rainfall area, and generally, this Raigad district is very prone to landslides. Even we have seen in last like 10, 15 years. So the rainfall ranges from 3,300 mm to 3,800 mm. So that is quite a high. So naturally, we have to face this flooding situation in certain part of area. So we have, as a government, we are taking all the measures. We have SOPs for disaster management in place. We are trying to assist the people during such situations, definitely with complete infrastructure, the manpower required, and even the early warning systems. All these things we are doing. So, in a case of natural calamity, it is very important that how quickly the machinery moves to provide the relief work. So that is how we have already planned. As you, if you can see, a few weeks before, we had one incident at Mahad, the collapse of one multi-story building. So relief work was quite fast there, and we could save a number of lives. So that way, the government machinery is very well prepared for this.
Mhm.
And I think if there is any calamity, it is very important that we should be able to mitigate its impact, negative impact, particularly in terms of the damage to the property and loss of life. That we should reduce. So that is how we have planned for each district.
Okay, and also the area is very eco-sensitive region, but it is also witnessing environmental degradation, in the recent past also. So, any measures that you are planning to curb this and maintain the greenery that we already have?
Yeah, sure. Because this is eco-sensitive zone which spreads over the Western Ghats, and it's very important that mangroves as well at the divisional level.
Mhm.
So we will regularly monitor and review these works, but at the same time, for certain kind of vital projects, we have to, implement those projects. And in such cases, we have to see that the minimum damage is done to the environment and how it can be protected. So even the civil society, the media, the people are aware about these issues, and they keep on raising these issues at different forums. So I think because you can see we could conserve the mangrove belt in and around Mumbai because of the High Court order which was done in 2005. So that way, I think the things are in line. We have to monitor that illegal cutting of the mangroves or other environmental these issues are kept under control. So
There have also been complaints about this destruction of mangroves and wetlands burials in Uran. You are heading the mangrove committee, at the instance of the High Court. So, how do you plan to maintain the biodiversity in the region?
actually, we have this committee, but I'm told that because I have joined recently, I'm told that because of COVID situation and the lockdown, the meetings of this committee were not held for last, I think, 3 months. So
March.
maybe next week I'm having this meeting, and then we'll review these kind of complaints and we'll take necessary action definitely.
Uh, One of the member, in fact, just I was going to ask this question also that the meeting has not been held since March because of the pandemic. So, as you
Yeah.
said, now you are planning to have the meeting somewhere in next week because a number of issues are lying pending. But one of the members of the committee has said that, has called the committee as toothless because, they don't listen to the orders. So, what plans are you making to make the panel more effective?
No, actually, whatever scope of work has been given to the committee, that will perform very effectively. That I will see. And secondly, if there is a violation, and if that is found that there is a violation, and the committee recommends some action to the authority, then should be taken, and it will be taken. That we will see that the action will be taken against the those people who are violating the law. Yeah.
Okay. And there has also been suggestion to develop mangrove park at Uran. This will serve two purposes. First, it will protect the sea plants, and at the same time, it will also, spread awareness about mangroves among the masses. Your predecessor had even planned, developing such parks along the coast. So, how do you plan to take this forward?
No, we'll take these initiatives which were taken or maybe proposed by the earlier predecessor, my predecessor. That will take forward those things. But as I have said, I will have a meeting maybe next week. We'll discuss with the members and we'll check out the plan, how it can be improved and how it can be implemented effectively. So as of now, I can say that it is better that if we discuss these issues in the meeting in detail, and then we can see that those are implemented.
Okay, and there has also been a suggestion by the environmentalists to declare Panjay wetland as a bird sanctuary. No, and so that there is at least this area could be saved from becoming another concrete jungle.
Okay, no, I haven't much idea about this particular area. Maybe I may visit this particular area and we'll discuss what best can be done. So that I can say right now.
MSRDC is planning to build a Konkan Expressway. But again, the environmentalists are against this because they feel that this will cause a great deal of damage to the nature. So what is your take on this?
Actually, the fastest communication is the key for the development. And if such kind of expressway comes, that would be better for the people of the Konkan. But at the same time, we should not compromise on the environmental issues. That is also. So we have to find out a solution within the framework. Even there are guidelines issued by the Government of India and the Honorable High Court. All those needs to be followed. And if we can find out some kind of equilibrium where there is a minimum to minimum damage, or if we can replace that damage somewhere else with the permission of the Honorable High Court or the competent authority, then I think we should go for such projects if they are very necessary. Because, as I have said, the fastest communication is the key for the development. So, from that angle, also we should think positively. At the same time, we should not compromise on the environmental issues.
As the divisional commissioner, what would you like to say to the viewers? Your message, basically.
Actually, my message is all should stay safe. They should take care of themselves because we are facing this pandemic since last 4-5 months, and already we have lost so many lives. People have learned now are learning to live with the COVID also, and let us hope that this situation gets clear. So at the same time, we should support the government machinery also in controlling this pandemic. The important other important thing is we should keep ourselves safe so that we can avoid this kind of situation.
Right, by strictly following the rules and regulations laid down by the government, because
Exactly.
there have been violation, but I guess the pandemic is not over. It is there, and we need to really follow the rules. Thank you so much, sir, and we really hope that the concerns raised by the environmentalists and also the citizens will be looked into, and a perfect balance will be maintained with regards to the nature as well as the development. Thank you, sir, for joining us.